Hi everyone, it's Andy from Mosh Pit at HRH United with Lauren from Devilment. Welcome.
Hi.
I'm cold, I'm freezing, you probably feel the same.
Yeah, it's pretty cold.
So have you just not been here long? You arrived today?
Yeah, we arrived around 12:30 today. We stayed at a travel lodge off the M6 yesterday, got stuck in traffic for about an hour until about half midnight.
Was that thing because obviously we've come from the other side of Manchester, and I think on the weather, it's mine. The travel, I think there was a lorry or something on the M6, and as you probably know full well, the roads chaos, carnage.
Yeah.
Then coming here, single track roads over the top.
It was all right today actually for us, and it was quite. I've never been to Wales before, but it's really pretty, and I kind of didn't anticipate the lovely countryside.
You kind of go through all the countryside, going where we're going, middle of nowhere, and all of a sudden you turn up at the campsite, caravan site, But it's a lot. I mean, we've been here 3 years on the run, and it's a great festival. It's indoor, start of the festival season, so we think it opens up a nice opportunity for the rest of the summer.
Yeah, it's very different as well. You know, you don't usually see this kind of environment for a festival. It's nice to do something that's a bit
well,
unique.
That's it. And obviously, coming from the band, obviously you've currently been doing gigs around the country, doing a little tour. Get to go to a festival. I've always found the metal scene. The gigs are always in the winter, so summer's left for the festival. Is that what you generally found as you've been?
Yeah.
And then getting into chaos.
Yeah.
Throughout everything.
Yeah, so it's nice to have something that's sort of in between, you know, not quite in the summer, but also sort of warming up for the big festival season.
And obviously with Devilment as a band as a whole, the quote on Facebook is it
which county?
Yeah, I can never say it.
Which county? Suffolk.
So obviously with the immortal Danny Fields at the helm, how do you find that being in
a band with Danny?
Yeah.
Oh, I get on really well with Danny. So yeah, we all get on really well. Everybody sort of has a laugh. It's nice. Everybody's pretty laid back.
Yeah.
We don't really have any boundaries as far as when we're writing. We kind of just bounce ideas off each other, and there's no sort of strict rules, and that's cool. It's for me being the only girl. Obviously, it's a bit of a male dominant environment, but it's good though because the guys are all, you know, like my big brothers really.
Yeah,
we kind of joke about. It's nice, yeah.
Obviously, with Devilment as a band, not many people may have seen or heard of the band as a project. So, is there any song you could say that's out there that people could listen to that would epitomise what Devilment are about? Well,
the song that I think kind of epitomises the band, and certainly it's sort of giving you a view to what we're working towards with the next album, is The Great and Secret Show, which is the title track for the album. I'm not sure if you can. I mean, I'm sure there's somebody who's streaming that online.
I'm sure it'll be available
somewhere.
on some form.
Yeah, but you can buy the album obviously and hear the tracks. That particular track was sort of a real mash of everybody's input, and I feel like that's the sort of vibe that is Devilment, as opposed to sort of one person kind of coming up with the main parts for certain songs. So yeah.
Now, obviously, is it something you always dreamt of doing, being in a band? Is it just, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a musician in several different bands. I've never been in a metal band before.
Right.
I actually don't come from a metal background.
Intrigued. Tell me more.
Yeah, so I came in to be in the band sort of by accident, really, because I've also been in other bands with Nick, the bass player, and he was in Devilment, and they said they wanted somebody to sing backing vocals on a track called Girl from Mystery Island, which is on our album. And so he put me up to the job, and I said, really, do you think I'm going to be able to do this? Because it's so different, but I loved it. It was really...
I've obviously, the interviews I do, obviously, I always try and find a bit more about the people that I interview. Now, you're not the only person that's turned around and said to me that. I've interviewed band Audrey Horn from Norway, and Tosh, the lead singer, is actually from a pop background. Now, going into a heavy rock band was completely no, but it works. So, what sort of background is it you've
Well, I was classically trained, vocally, I was sort of not operatically, but in terms of sort of like theatre show, like that kind of singing
which
lessons.
kind of fits in perfectly with.
Yeah, but I do pop music as well, and I sing in a pop band, and I also do library work. I don't know if you've heard of that, but it's basically writing music for libraries to briefs. So they'll say, we want a funk album, we want a soul album, we want a dance album.
So it's a good eclectic mix what you can do.
Exactly, but it transfers easily to heavy metal, I think.
Yeah, and from your side of things, with the classical training, obviously, as when I was in a band, I never had the classical training. I taught myself. So for me, someone could say to me, I want you to play in the pentatonic scale or whatever. It wouldn't mean anything to me. I just played what I felt fit in. Now for you, if someone says, we need to change the key.
Transposing and
it
stuff,
must be perfect for you just to kind of just fit it in.
Yeah, I mean, I have debates with people over it though. You know, some people who are very up on their theory say that they find it difficult to just kind of go on a whim or jam something out without kind of sort of thinking about the theory of it. Whereas some people who don't have the theory say, I wish I had a bit more theory so I could, the grass is always a bit greener maybe.
For me, I was a bassist and then I took up drums and I've always played the guitar. For me, it was just play. I always played what I felt comfortable with, what I just wanted to play. None of this genre specific whereas I'm always intrigued of when people learn the theory behind it. It's great. Yeah. But I could never get my head around how you could fit it in during when you're jamming because it just, for me, it was so unnatural.
Yeah, I know what you mean. There's definitely different ways of writing. I mean, for me, I tend to write, when I'm writing keyboard parts, I tend to listen to the music with headphones on.
Right.
Don't touch the keyboard and hear the melody that's got to go in there, you know, and then find the sound. Yeah. So it's sort of a funny process, whereas some people will just get up there and just tinkle about and then work out. Everybody's got to do it their own way.
Yeah, and if it works for you, it's what works. Mm-hmm. And I think from your benefit, you're able to fit in with so many different genres, fitting all the ways around it. You just,
You've got to challenge yourself though, you know, and I think if you can do things like that, then there aren't really any boundaries. Lots of people get into a genre and sometimes feel like they're then setting a boundary where they've got to obey certain rules. I don't see why you need to do that, because there could be things that you're doing in one genre that could be transferable, like you say, you know, with pop vocals. A lot of that requires you to be able to sing powerfully, and that's also something that's used in metal and rock.
One interview I did last year, I think it was 18 months ago, was with Arthur Brown, obviously Crazy World Arthur Brown, and he was saying how he's got a lot of influence at the moment from like Transylvanian music that he brings in. So everything I look at the moment, no matter whether you say heavy metal, it's all progressive, no matter which way you look at it, because you're bringing in so many other styles, which is great to see.
It's exciting as well when you're writing to do that.
Yeah, so that excitement then, once you've got it down and you've got it all sorted, when you take it to the stage, you're comfortable in the exact places, you know where it's gone, and if you wanted to change things up live, it makes you more comfortable with the way it is.
Yeah.
So from that then, after today, is it back on for the rest of the UK tour? Or is it...
We're not currently touring because Cradle of Filth are recording their album in the studio at the moment. So we're writing. Yeah.
So I get into habit because most bands do a tour, fit this in as
Yeah, no, we are currently writing together. We've just had a new guitarist join the band, Sam Jr., and we're jamming together, writing some really exciting stuff. We actually put demos in the car on the way up and we're listening to it and analysing it and stuff, so that's cool. And we're putting together a brief for a new music video for another track which we're going to release hopefully around Easter time. So we've got lots of bits and pieces happening.
Lots of going on behind the scenes, waiting, itching to get them out there to show the world.
Exactly.
So, wonderful. Well, thank you very much for your time. And hopefully we'll catch up later this year.